Hello and welcome to another episode of the Mission TV show. We're here recording in the booth on this exhibit hall floor, and this is probably our last interview of the week. This is Friday night, tomorrow's Sabbath, and tomorrow's Sabbath is the last day of the convention. It's been an exciting time, and we're happy to bring you one of the most interesting persons that I know as far as missions goes, and this is Sandra Horner with Layman Ministry, and they're from Idaho, but where are you from?
I'm coming from Nepal right now. We've been working in India for the last 12 years, and just recently moved to Nepal.
You have moved to Nepal?
Yes.
Wow, what part of Nepal?
We're in the southeastern part.
And that was near where you used to live, correct?
Just 8 hours away from where we used to live.
So in that area, that's not that far geographically,
No.
but on the roads that they have.
Yes.
So I imagine you have some pictures that you can show us.
Yes, we have a few pictures here that we'd like to share with you of what we're doing, what we have been doing, and our goals for the future.
That'd be wonderful. That'd be wonderful.
Here you can see our rice fields out below our center. We have our Prayer and a Lifestyle Education Center that has been located in Gurubatan, West Bengal, northern part of India. And we have a Bible seminary there. We have Bible seminary on and off with Women's Ministries course. We just finished Bible seminary program of 2.5 years. Here is a group of our students who've just graduated, and our training center in the background, a small little area that we have rented.
And you're working with your mom?
I work here together with my mom, and then we have a number of Nepali staff as well.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay.
We have a small classroom, and we've had a small group of students. We had 9 graduate.
Wonderful.
And it's been a real blessing to work with them.
Yeah, that's awesome. So 2.5 years, you can really mentor them and disciple them, so you know who they are when they go out.
Yes, they become like family. Many things that we've gotten involved with, but would like to share with you a couple of the things that we've been involved with. Not only classes and work around the home, but also we get them out to do field work to see what it's like to actually preach as they're being trained to be church leaders.
Okay, wonderful.
So we get them out practicing, sharing with the children, children's programs, as well as preaching to the adults. Many of them, when they first come, cannot stand up and even give their introduction, but by the time they go out, they're all able to preach well and to be able to stand in front of an audience without their knees shaking. So we get them involved in a lot of health work also, checking blood pressure, hydrotherapy, massage, and other health work, sharing against alcohol and tobacco, as this is a big plague in Nepal and India.
Okay.
We recently have been involved in helping with a church, finishing up the last touches. Our students got some good practice in learning how to paint as they were earning money for going to the south for a outing and some more experience and helping in other projects.
Okay, all right.
So the teachers also joined them, and it was good working together with the students. We didn't have any builders for our toilets, so our students jumped in and saw what they could do to make a septic system. And so here they are busy building.
Okay, all right.
But it's not just the young people involved. Those who are in retirement age can also do a great work here. In the mission field, they have a special work also. And their skill is of great value.
Okay.
My mother has joined us for the last 10 plus years, and it's a real blessing to have her years of experience with us.
Sure, yes, wonderful.
We had a team working together to get this built, as well as our students and others involved, builders, to get this small church up on the mountains ready.
Wonderful.
And so on the dedication day, our church leaders came together and many from the community, and it was a real enjoyable experience.
Awesome. Good.
And we praise the Lord. During the earthquake, this building did not get any cracks and is still standing firm.
Praise the Lord. That's awesome.
We also get them involved in many different things in the kitchen, the garden, experience out in the field, real exercises, you could say, cutting down trees, clearing the bush, building, and other things.
That's awesome.
We also have a Bible worker that we have located in the central southern part of Nepal. His name is Silas. Him and his wife have been working there for a number of years, and they've been working to help raise up churches in the southern part. They have done a lot of work with sharing tracts, giving Bible studies, both in different homes around and in the churches. God says to keep the Sabbath 24 hours and from sundown to sundown, and yet according to the Hindu culture, you go to church, one member of the family goes to church, you've done your job. And so trying to teach the church members it's from sundown to sundown. And so Silas has gotten the idea of how he can help get the church members, give them a light lunch on Sabbath and have them stay all the way till sundown on Sabbath. And this is a wonderful way to teach them how to keep Sabbath, different activities in the afternoon until sundown, have sundown worship, and then say goodbye.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful.
But it's not always easy.
Yeah.
The rains and travel experiences are really a challenge, not only for Silas, but for the rest of us. But through the help of the Lord and different sponsors, Pastor Schultz helped with one church in one of the areas that we've been working for a long time.
Wonderful.
Raised up a church here. Now this church is too small. People don't fit in it. And just a recent experience during the earthquake. It happened during Sabbath school, and so it really shook up everyone. Everyone quickly ran outside. They pitched a tent, and for divine service, they put the mic on and preached to the whole community. And another earthquake came during that time, but they had a big crowd because everyone was outside by now.
Wow.
So it was a great opportunity to share the gospel.
Yeah.
And then he took that as an opportunity to share tracts all around. No one would say no now. And everyone was accepting the tracts, ready to hear.
Wow.
So it was a great opportunity to share.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Also, near where he's staying in Haetoda, recently a group from Korea has come and helped to build a church there. And Silas has helped to establish a congregation there. Now it is, the church is getting full. They're going out and they've started about 6 or 7 other branch Sabbath schools around the same town. And so the work is spreading greatly and needing more workers to go out and Bible workers to go out and share.
Wow. Praise the Lord.
So the church is full and we're spreading out in many other areas.
Awesome. Okay, so this is some information of how we can learn more about your project as well as support your project.
Yes.
Okay, so you're working with Layman's Ministries up in St. Mary's, Idaho. Is there a website also that you have?
Yes, lmn.org.
Okay.
And since we've just moved to Nepal, we have some real needs. Usually we've had just small needs of helping support food for the students and the teachers, supply for them. But now, as we've moved to Nepal, we're wanting to open up our program to have not only a program for men, the Bible seminary, but also a program for the women, to have a women's ministries course running at the same time. So we're hoping to be able to start 2 programs, but would like to build our own center. We're starting a nonprofit organization, and we're hoping to get it, buy some land for both places, and to get a little agriculture land so that we can get some healthy food to grow as well as giving the students some exercise.
Wow, this is nonprofit in Nepal?
Yes.
Oh, excellent. So you've got big plans now.
We got some big plans.
Yeah.
And we're asking the Lord for help, and anyone who would like to help us to purchase land as well as to build some buildings.
Mm-hmm. So
We're not thinking of big, but we still need something. And building in Nepal is almost like building in the States for costs.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, that's too bad.
Yes.
Is it more expensive than India?
More expensive than India.
Wow.
But
Okay.
many people in Nepal that need a training.
Yeah.
And we've not been able to keep up with it, and so that's why we're branching out to two different places.
So what percentage of Nepal, that area of Nepal that you're in, what percentage is Christian or has heard Jesus before, of Jesus?
There is, I don't know the exact percentage, 20% or something, that are Christians of different faiths, but they know very little of the Bible. Even our Adventist members know very little. And so they need a lot of education, a lot of trained Bible workers, church leaders to go and really share with them what the truths are.
I've heard some Bible workers don't even know where the Ten Commandments are.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Really?
And so that's why we are giving them a 2.5-year training and trying to get them grounded in the Bible, get them introduced to the spirit of prophecy. We're also hoping to teach them English so they can read it themselves.
Uh-huh. Are there any Ellen White material in the Nepalese language?
We have translated under Layman's Ministries the book Christ Object Lessons, Great Controversy, Disease and Its Causes, and the last part of Desire of Ages and Steps to Christ.
Wow. Layman's Minute, you guys did all that?
Yes.
Wow. That's huge. And that's the Nepalese language.
Yes, and it's all in different letters, all in different alphabet, and the sentence structure is very different, and so you have to rearrange everything.
Wow. So how many letters in the alphabet?
More than 36.
Okay. Wow. So that's how long do you plan to stay there from?
As long as God calls us there.
Uh-huh. So you're lifelong missionaries.
As long as we're needed, as long as God keeps the doors open, we're pressing forward.
Praise the Lord. So this is a wonderful project. I know that we did some training with you. We sent some Bible workers or some potential Bible workers, and you did some training several years ago with our team up in the north. And it was a wonderful educational experience for the people with really good reports. And so I know firsthand that, or at least secondhand through my ministry, that this is you're doing a solid work, and then I think the results speak for themselves. So
we had a great time with them, and they learned a lot, and the change from the beginning to the end was amazing.
And that was just a 30-day program.
Just a 30-day program.
So 2.5 years would give them real solid foundation.
Yes.
Praise the Lord. So again, lmn.org is the website. You can go and get a lot of more information. Jeff Rich is the president of LMN and a good friend of mine. I 100% support that ministry and him and this work. And so if you're looking for something that you can exchange your money, your earthly treasure into heavenly treasure, this is a fantastic opportunity to do that. So I would strongly urge you to check it out and see if this is where you'd want to go. And also I imagine that if somebody came to visit you,
we would be very happy for you to come and to share with us. We don't have very fancy quarters, but we're happy to share with you what we have.
Wonderful. What a great vacation that would be, a vacation with the mission. And I just want to encourage you to get involved with God's work. You can see the people that are doing it, that are finding this satisfaction and this joy, you can't find in the regular world. And so I'd encourage you to pray and ask God what He would have you to do. Thank you for joining us here on the Mission TV. Thank you, Sandra, for joining us.
Thank you.
God bless you in your work.
We praise the Lord for this opportunity to share.
Wonderful. Okay, and thank you too. God bless you, and see you again next time.
Oh,